How is everybody doing out there in Shiny Land? It's been a while, and I have missed you all dearly. I've been looking forward to this live stream all week long so I could be with all of you amazing people out there. How are we doing? Huh? What is up, David? Good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday. Party peoples. Gail, great to see you here. I was some reason this morning I was like, you know what? I haven't seen Gail in the group in a while. Lovely to see your beautiful face here. Welcome. What's up, Woodcrafter? Woodcrafter in your pocket. That sounds like something that might get me in trouble with HR. I'm going to click away here. Facebook user, good morning, Shine On peeps. How are we doing? Welcome. Stephanie, things got too crazy in the kitchen before we started, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So I'm doing StreamYard today. And, it's what we always use. And I went to push the live stream to the Facebook group, and it wouldn't push the actual video. So I'm not even sure how most of you found this, actually. You must have been paying attention to the event, because the event is there, but it wouldn't make like a unique post for the video. So I don't know what's going on there. But all is well. We've got a really, really cool Coffee with Shine On today. Lots of really cool updates. Some of these updates are going to get the community super excited. We need to get more people on here, though. This stupid technical issue. I've got 64 people. We should have like 200 people on this. It's Q4. I've got some new products to announce today, which are going to be awesome. They're going to be awesome. You're not going to want to miss it. Do me a favor, everybody. Do me a favor. If there's a way you can share this, I don't know. I don't even know if it'll let you share this with your friends, message it to maybe some other people inside of Facebook Messenger that like to watch these live streams. Post it on your wall, share it inside your other Facebook groups, all of that stuff. I would sincerely appreciate today. You would be helping me out because I'm kind of on my back foot today. What is up, Phil? How we doing, buddy? Lovely to see you today. Facebook user, represent as always. Always love my strong show of support from Facebook user. Appreciate you. Biggest fan right here. Wendy, what is going on? Justin, glad to see you, buddy. You know it. Let's see. Stella, yay. Yeah, it's Friday. Coffee with Shine On. This is probably going to be the best one. The best one this week, guaranteed. Heck yeah. Facebook user, first time joining live. Well, welcome. Your life is about to be changed. We do a little ritual here in a minute we call the Digital Marketer's Toast. You just wait for that. You wait for that. It's incredible. It's amazing. It's going to make your ads feel better. It moves you up on the hierarchy of, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It gets you a little closer to self-actualization. It's an amazing, amazing experience. If you've never done it before, stay tuned. It's going to blow your freaking mind. You just wait. Tammy, yeppy gives me life. Yep, Phil is consistent. That is for sure. Bonded Aura, what is up? Marley, I think that's Is it Mary Lee or Marley? Mary Lee or Marley? Meryl. Maybe it's Meryl. I think it's probably Meryl. You probably get this a lot, I have a feeling. What's up from New Mexico? Welcome. Somebody here saying they lost sound. Is this did everybody else lose sound? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Here we go. Marilee, we roll along. All right. Well, you know what? I do sympathize with you a little bit. My last name is Christ, and you can imagine all the crazy ways that gets pronounced and spelled. It is fun. Okay. Andy, ready to see some product cooking. That is right. So today, this is going to be a fun one today. Hell's POD Kitchen, where your products face the heat. So I put up a form on one of my other posts. You might even be able to find it in this event. If you're watching in the event, should be a link to a form. You can submit your products. I'm going to be tearing down products live today. And look, it's no holds barred. I'm holding nothing back. I'm holding nothing back. Feelings will be hurt. People will cry. There might be a shouting match or two. I may throw a dinner plate. Just wait. I may throw a dinner plate. We'll see. We'll see. And depending on how bad your products are, I might just walk off the set, wash my hands of the whole damn thing, just freaking storm off, right? You never know. You never know. This is going to be a fun one. I will tell you, I had plans to, like, I found a soundboard with a bleep effect, and I was just going to cuss like a pirate this entire live stream, and I can't get the bleep to port into the audio. I did all this testing trying to get it to work, and I can't figure it out. So we'll keep this PG-13. If you got kids in the room, don't worry. They should be safe for the most part. For the most part. If I get really flustered, I might say earmuffs or so. That'll be your sign. Go cover those kids' ears because I'm about to drop some bombs. All right. The audio is worse, but we hear you clearly. Okay. Let me check my audio settings really fast. Just make sure I'm on the right mic here. Yeah. No, I'm on the wrong mic. There we go. How is that? This should be better. Let me know. Give me a sound check in the chat, please. Give me a sound check in the chat. Usually people are not complaining about hearing me. So if you can't hear me, something is definitely wrong. All right, way better, way better. Okay. Hopefully you didn't miss any of my funny jokes. I've been rehearsing those all week. All right, let's get into this. Do me a favor, like the post, fire the post, do some cool emojis. You're always great about the comments. If you could share this post, share the link on your wall in other groups with cross Facebook Messenger, I'd appreciate that. I'm on my back foot today because of these technical issues, these freaking things. Anyway, I'd appreciate that. It'd be great. So like the post, do all that, drop some love in the comments. You're always amazing about that. I always feel very loved whenever we do these. Let's get into some swag winners. Swag winners this week. We've got some cool ones here. We have one from Trep Life Ace. Trep Life Ace. Awesome guy, by the way. I've done a interview with him before. You should definitely go listen to that. He's got a really cool story. He overcame a lot of obstacles to reach the success that he's had. And he gave Shine On Support a bit of a shout out because he ran into some issues. There was a setting, I don't want to misrepresent, but I think it was a setting on his side where his orders weren't being invoiced appropriately. And he hit a few of us up, and it was like late at night, or maybe it was even Saturday. I can't really remember. But all of us like jumped all over it. Like I was in Slack, a bunch of other people were in Slack. It was the weekend, and we were jumping all over it. So he just gave us kind of a shout out. So anyway, we really appreciate that. Shine On Support Team is the best. They're freaking amazing. They're there for you when you need it. So we really appreciate the shout out and the love. Next, and yeah, by the way, Trep, if you're watching, you've got some swag coming your way. You better be watching too, buddy. You better be here. You're here. You got to be here, buddy. Give me some love in the chat if you're here. Someone message this guy right now and figure out where he's at. He's missing the best freaking call the whole week. He's going to miss the Digital Marketer's Toast. He's about to lose money on ads. Facebook's about to tank his attribution. Somebody that was they had their mouse cursor hovered over like the purchase button on his website. And now they're getting second thoughts. They're getting cold feet about the whole thing. Just cost them money. Message this guy. We need to get him on here. Okay, next up, we got Douglas. A page I followed posted this, and it made me think of Q4. It says, calm but alert, relaxed but ready, smooth but sharp, humble but confident. And that is what Q4 is like. You have to be like a lion waiting to pounce on your waiting to pounce on your prey, right? So anyway, appreciate you sharing that. You've definitely got some swag coming your way. And by the way, the new swag is awesome. The new branding, and I just can't get enough of it. I love it. I freaking love it. I love the colors. I love the energy in the logo. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love everybody's screenshots. It's awesome. So one more swag winner here. It goes to Max. Max says, fastest fulfillment in town. He posted a screenshot of an order he placed with Shine On. This thing got fulfilled in 10 hours and 6 minutes, if I did my math right here. Talk about same day, right? We got the order, we assembled and shipped it in 10 hours and 6 minutes. I promise you're not getting that kind of performance from other print-on-demand companies. You're not. You think you are, but you're not. I promise you. I promise you. I think last I checked, like Printful, you order a t-shirt, it takes like 4 to 6 days just to make it. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? But here, get your order in. Maybe it goes out the same day. How about that? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Do me a favor. I really want to see some wins in the Facebook group. If you got your first sale recently, I'd love to see a screenshot of that. In fact, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I want wins posted in the Facebook group. Everybody who posts a screenshot of a win between now and next Friday in the Facebook group, you're going to get swag. You're going to get swag something. I can't promise what it is, right? I can't promise what it is. You're going to get a swag something. So everybody who makes a post of a new milestone they hit, a new first sale that they get, anything like that. I'm looking for revenue screenshots, sales screenshots, all that kind of stuff. Between now and next Friday, you are going to get some swag. You're going to get some swag. I don't know what it is, but you're going to get something. You're going to get something. And if you really blow up the chat, I might have to change my offer from swag to like maybe some Shine Cash or something like that. I don't want to get us in trouble. I want to make the whole team mad at me. There's a reason I only do these once every now and then. It's because I tend to get us all in trouble. So I want to see your posts in the group. Make me proud. Make me proud. Okay. If you'd like to get some free swag, take me up on the offer. Take me up on the offer I just shared with you. Huh? How about that? Okay. Latest news. Latest news. Now here's where we got some cool stuff. How many of you want to see some new products? Let's see it in the chat. If you want to see some new products, I want to see some like gift, like the gift box emoji. I want to see that in the chat. The gift box emoji in the chat. If you want to see some new products, because we've got some right around the corner. Right. I think it's on the next slide. Yeah. We got some new products. Gift emojis in the chat. What do you think they are? Huh? Any guesses? Any guesses? And these will be launching. Look, there is a chance these show up today. There's a chance these show up today. They may show up over the next few days. Like, you might see them pop in early next week. But I mean, I just got off a call a little while ago. We were trying to get these out the door today. All right, got some gift boxes coming in. Gail, thank you. Andy, I see you. Martin, let's go. Merlene, let's do this. Facebook user, Roanne, Stephanie, that's money. Money emojis will be accepted. Stacy, yeah, let's do this. Wendy, all right. You ready to see these? Ready to see? Someone says picnic blankets. That's a good guess. Metal art. Has to be rocks. Sorry, not rocks. I want to get the rocks, though. I actually think those are pretty cool. So we're working on it. Shipping on those is a little bit crazy, though. All right. Here we go. First up. Blankets, baby. And these are not the same blankets every other print-on-demand company in the world has. These got some like tassels on the outside, and they're actually really high quality. Everybody in the company that's received samples of the blankets, they dig them. They're freaking awesome. So they're kind of unique. The print quality is super good. These are going to sell like hotcakes here over the next 4 weeks. And the cool thing about the blankets is you can basically take the winning phrases, the sentimental messages, all that stuff that you already put on your message card jewelry or the acrylic, and you can slap them on a blanket, right? And you could potentially scale another winner, right? If you lock into a winning phrase, slap it on a blanket, you can scale that thing. Another cool thing about the blankets is that the blankets allow you to put more text, right? Like you can have more phrase on there. You can do a little bit more with the design. So super freaking cool. Look here. Robin here says they're woven blankets. Yeah, that's right. They're woven, not printed. That's the other thing that's super cool about these. Woven, high quality. Robin actually has a sample here. She got some samples and she really liked them. Really liked them. So these are cool. These are super cool products. So, oh yeah, lots of excitement here. I'm digging this. No, they are not all over print blankets. However, we're cooking. We're cooking in the kitchen. All right. Cooking in the kitchen. But no, these are not all over print. Only on the front. They're woven. They're not printed. Yeah, buddy. That's right. That's right, Gail. Tanya. Yes. Lucy. Lucy is shocked. Hopefully, someone near Lucy has some smelling salts and can get her up off the floor about right now. Someone shake Lucy. Let's wake her up. Make sure she's okay. I think she just fainted in her chair. Yeah, these are cool products. I got 3 more, by the way. 3 more behind this. Yes. Baby blanket. I don't think these come in different sizes. I could be wrong. Robin, can you answer that? Do these come in different sizes? I can't remember. We've got we're working on so much over here. All the details kind of blur together for me. There's a lot going on. All right. Oh, good. Lucy is okay. Whoo. Happy we didn't faint. Thank you, Lucy. I should have told you all to sit down first. Sorry, my bad. Won't make that mistake again. What is up? Okay. OMG. Wow. Wow, it's going to be a winner for sure. No, seriously. I'm not kidding. Someone's going to make a ton of get your start testing now. Lock in a winning phrase. Between now and shipping cutoff, someone's going to make some bank. Someone will make some bank. All right. Let's see. I'm not seeing Robin. Sometimes this stream doesn't show me all the comments. But Joe is chiming in here. Joe's saying it's just big for now. It's 50 by 60. Robin beat me to it. So it's one size, makes it super easy on the product page. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I've got more. Remember, this isn't the only thing. I've got more. Ready for the next one? Here we go. Wall tapestries. So it's got the wooden frame. You hang it up. Now we have our own kind of version of a wall art tapestry. And again, it's a little bit unique. It's a little bit new. It's a little bit different than what you see a lot of these other print-on-demand companies selling, right? So it's a little bit unique. It's kind of cool. It's going to be perfect for this kind of family niche. The angle that we already do really well at, that all the merchants do exceptional at, with this personal family gifting kind of thing. These are going to be awesome. But also you can use tools like Customly or Anywhere POD or some of these others, and you can personalize these. You can get pictures up on these. They're freaking awesome. This is cool. You guys are great. I already have a few designs for the wall tapestry. Let's go. That's right. Let's do it. Oh, man. You guys are awesome. Okay, so I've got two more. I knew the blankets, though. I just knew you'd be so excited about the blankets. These are so cool, too. I'm telling you that they feel high quality. It's different than – we're trying to do things – look, we're expanding the product catalog, right? It's happening. And you're going to see some products that are similar to what some other companies have. That's definitely going to happen. But we're always trying to find a unique angle so that you have something fresh that you can only get here. You can only get at Shine On. And besides that, I mean, where else are you going to get this awesome community, the education, the support? Where else are you going to hear my jokes or get the digital marketer's toast? You know what I'm saying? Nowhere else. It's just here, baby. Just here. Okay, let's keep going. So wall tapestry, here comes the next one. Are we ready? Ready? Drum roll, please. Oh, shoot. Metal art print, right? So it's not canvas, it's metal. It's a metal art print. And the colors on these really pop. This is the cool part about it being metal. You know, when you print on canvas, it can be a little bit faded. Well, the cool part about metal is there's this sheen to it. It's shiny. It's awesome. Right? You can also sell it at a bit of a premium because it's metal and it's not just the canvas. So metal art prints. These are here. Amazing, cool product that you'll be able to sell for Christmas. You'll be able to sell it for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. It's not like this is hooked into seasons or gifting holidays. You're going to be able to sell it over the summer, right? These are amazing products. Look at this. We have Marilee here saying metal printing is awesome. I've created several for commercial use. Yes. That's right. AI-generated designs of metal art. I love this. Should have a healthy profit margin. Yeah, especially when you size this thing up. I've seen the margins. They're incredible at larger sizes. Jose says, wow, this is so exciting. Yeah, totally. This is cool stuff. This is cool stuff. Yep. Amazing stuff. We got right here. We have Phil. Last metal art was laser cut, not printing. Yep. This is metal art print. Metal art print. By the way, at some point we'll probably bring the cut stuff back. We're just, I don't know. We're looking for the right kind of angle on it. So metal art print, here it is. I'm not even sure if any other print-on-demand companies offer this. There could be, but not many. Mostly it's canvas and some of that other stuff. So again, we're trying to bring you unique, fresh angles on stuff that we know will sell. Okay. All right, here we go. Last one. You already know what it is because I kind of sped past it earlier. Ginormous stockings, right? Now look how big this freaking stocking is. This is like, this stocking is huge. This stocking is huge. To illustrate to you how gigantic this stocking is, we put puppies in the stocking and took a picture. Okay, confession. This is actually photoshopped if you can't tell. There's also, I don't know if you can see him, we have a little kid inside the stocking as well. No kids or pets were harmed in the making of this photo. It is rendered, all right? But I'm just telling you, it's a ginormous freaking stocking. It's like the Chipotle burrito of stockings, all right? It's really cool, super high value. You can put awesome phrase on this thing. It's going to be easy. It's going to be legible. You're easy to read. You can put pictures on here. You could land an airplane on it, just put it on the ground. You could land an airplane on it. This thing is gigantic and it is freaking cool. I don't know anybody else in the market that's offering something like this. Everybody else is they're offering these little freaking stockings that are like 3 inches wide. It's just, I don't know. I don't even know what you're going to do with something like that, right? That's what most of our competitors are offering. So we said, forget that. We're going big or we're going home, right? What's Grant Cardone say? He says, go big or go bigger, right? That's what we're doing here. We're going big, baby. So check out the stocking. Super cool, ginormous stocking. Again, stay tuned because you'll see these launch either today or maybe over the weekend or very, very early next week. But these launches are imminent, people, imminent. I told you I got off a phone call right before my coffee with Shine On, and we were talking about launching them within a few hours, right? So there's a very, very high chance that these are coming out today, right? But we want to make sure everybody has a good experience. So we're trying to kick the tires on it and really make sure everything is working hunky-dory so that, we don't run into any issues after the launch. But are you guys excited about this? Let me know if you're excited. I want to see, I just want to see the first emoji that comes to mind, right? I want to see that in the chat. Tell me also, this will be acceptable. Tell me your favorite product of the new ones we just launched. Which one is your favorite? Which one is your favorite? Tell me. Let's see it. Let's see some emojis here. I'll take it. I think that's are those hearts, red stars maybe over the eyeballs? They're really tiny on my screen, so it's hard for me to see. This is like a salsa dancer, which I'll take, acceptable. Another one with the smiley face and the red stars. I like really, these are the first ones that came to mind for everybody. We got an anchor and an arm flex. That one's kind of cool. It reminds me of like a Popeye tattoo or something like that. We've got a smiley face with hearts. We've got, celebratory thing. First emoji is, yes, this is kind of what came to my mind too. Is like just the money emojis. Yeah. Money bags here in the blanket. That's right. Yeah. Excited about the blankets. Everyone really likes the blankets. Well, I knew this one was going to be a huge hit. Metal print, metal art. All right. Stocking. Surprised I haven't seen more of the stocking so far. Tapestry, blanket. Guys, don't overlook the stocking. Selling the stocking between now and Christmas cutoff, it's going to be like stealing candy from a baby. It's going to be like stealing candy from a baby, especially if you use customly and you come up with a neat personalized angle. where people, maybe they're going to buy 3 or 4 of these because they're going to get one for every one of their family members. And maybe you cartoonize the character on the stocking or something like that, right? Like there's so many cool things you can do here. Don't overlook the stockings. Blankets. Stocking is a nice surprise. That's right. We got blankets and tapestries. Oh yeah. Whichever one has the best margins, they're all going to have between like 2.5 and 3x on the margins, right? If you're talking about dollar amount, then the highest price product is probably going to, have room for the most to spend on marketing, which would probably be the large metal print, if I had to guess. All right, stockings shipped from the USA and the EU. I don't know if I can answer that. I think the answer is yes on that, but don't quote me. It will be when we launch it to the catalog, though. You'll be able to see right in the catalog where it ships from. Open to every tier, right? Yeah, correct. These are open to every tier. So free, starter, side hustle, or empire builder. Just know, though, this is my warning. Just know, very soon, like first of the year, new product launches, they're going to be tucked away in empire builder for at least 2 weeks, right? Because empire builder, you get early access to products. So they're all going to get a head start. So make sure you don't miss out on that. Now would be a great time to upgrade to empire builder if you have not already. By the way, especially if you're new, remember, with our pricing tiers, you also get discounts. So if you're in Empire Builder, you get access to exclusive products. So right now we have the ornaments that you get access to. You also get early access to products. So very soon after the first of the year, all new product releases are going to be tucked away in Empire Builder for like 2 weeks. And also, you get $4 off per unit on everything we sell in Empire Builder. So Empire Builder is a bit of a no-brainer. If you're selling one product a day, it more than pays for itself. Right now, I mean, if you're not an Empire Builder, you should go sign up. Okay. Do you have price points? They will be in the catalog. I don't have them here. I'm not going to be able to quote them offhand. But they're coming. Please make them available to Anywhere POD. Absolutely. Chris, by the way, is amazing. I actually have a slide here on Anywhere POD in just a minute. Let's get going with the announcements, or I'm never going to get to these product teardowns. Look at, how much fun we have. We're like 40 minutes into this. Are you guys having fun? I think you are. Hopefully you are. All right. We have a new weekly series called That's the Tea, where we're doing these kind of teardowns every single Tuesday. It's mostly like brand advice and things like that. We will be looking at your products. They come out in these energy shots, right? So that's the tea. I'm sorry. So we have That's the Tea Tuesday. And then we also have energy shots every Monday. So these are like little short educational videos. I think we posted 2 of them so far. They're edited really well. They're fun. And I'm talking like 5 or 10 minutes. These are tiny little things to just help you level up your game. So go check those out. They're really, really cool. And the team is doing a fantastic job with these. All right, next, just quick reminder, we're on Customly, right? So if you want to do that advanced personalization where you're capturing names or dates or photos or whatever the heck it is, we are on Customly. So you can do that through Customly. Go to customly.com. You can sign up. You'll find us inside of Customly as an integration partner, and you'll be able to push products directly into your store through Customly. So don't forget that resource is there. It's a valuable resource, especially with this personalized stuff. I'm telling you right now, if you get some personalization going on these stockings, it's going to be a game changer, total game changer. Someone's going to do really good over the next 4 weeks. Don't forget the ornaments too. Personalized ornaments, oh my gosh, they're just going to be flying off the shelves. Get a phrase locked in. Get like a name and a design locked in, and it's going to be nuts. We're also on Anywhere POD. Anywhere POD is also a great way to do some personalization stuff, but you can also post on Etsy through Anywhere POD. So I know that the Shine on Etsy integration is down and all that, but and we're working on getting it back. But look, let's just be real here for a minute. It's just an obstacle, right? Stuff is always changing in digital marketing. Don't let it stop you, right? I heard a really great quote earlier this week. I think John, our VP of marketing, said this to me, and it was a quote I think he got from Alex Hormozy. He said, what is in between losing and winning? What is in between? Oh shoot, I'm screwing it up now. What is the distance between losing? What lives in the space between losing and winning? Anyway, it's quitting. whatever it is, it's quitting. So really where I'm headed with this is don't quit just because the Etsy integration is down. Forget that. An obstacle is just an obstacle. Go over it, under it, around it, through it, right? Don't let it just stop you in your tracks. Right now, I can go to Etsy. I can find 10 million of these little message card items, right? They're still selling like crazy. I know because I talk to a lot of our merchants, right? And so people are selling through Anywhere POD and Said Commerce. Now, look, I don't know that I'm not encouraging you to go sell stuff that's not compliant with Etsy. It's not what I'm saying here. I'm just saying don't let an obstacle stop you and make you quit. That's insane, right? If you don't give up for long enough, you win. If you don't give up for long enough, you win, right? So you can still publish Shine On products, the approved ones, the compliant ones, through Said Commerce and through Anywhere POD. In fact, I'm pretty sure Chris Meets edited down his catalog in Anywhere POD to just be those products that they know are compliant with Etsy. So it'd be a great tool to go use and push some new product listings to Etsy. Anyway, okay, I think I've said that. Chris Meets is a great guy, by the way. Anywhere POD is doing a fantastic job supporting the merchant community. So really, really like these guys. These guys are awesome. Okay, we ready to keep going? Let's keep going here. I got to get to the toast here. I got coffee I need to get to. All right, do me a favor. If you're having fun, if you like the new products, if you like what we're bringing you every single week, if you like the training, the education, and that's the Tea Tuesdays or the Energy Shot Mondays or the live Coffee with Shine-Ons on Fridays, please do me a favor. Leave us a review right now. Right now. I want you to go over to the App Store, the Shopify App Store, and I want you to leave us a review right now. I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that. If I click this, boom. Okay. Go to apps.shopify.com. apps.shopify.com, like so. apps.shopify.com. Please, I'm going to pull this up on the screen. And then in the search bar, I want you to type print on demand, right? Print on demand. When you land here, you're going to see our beautiful branded icon right here. Shine On, print on demand. I want you to click this. And I want you to scroll all the way to the bottom. And I want you to click this almost invisible button, Shopify. Come on, man. I want you to click this almost transparent, invisible button that you can barely see with the naked eye that says write a review. I want you to click this, and I want you to leave us an honest review. That's all I'm asking for. Leave us an honest review. We are at 774 reviews right now. I'd like you to come down here, leave us an honest review. Again, if you feel like we've earned it, and I want to earn your 5-star review. All of us do, actually. All of us are working hard every single day to earn your 5-star review. So if you like the new products, if you like the integration partners that we have, if you like all the content, if you like the supportive community, please come here, drop us a review. Just leave us your honest feedback. I'm not telling you leave us a 5-star review or a 4-star review. I just want honest feedback right here. Your reviews help us. There is something else, though. There is something else you all should know, and that is this. Printful and Printify, we are coming after them, right? These guys, we are taking over this space. We are not happy with 3rd place. We're not happy with 2nd place. We're going for number 1, baby. And we want these guys shaken in their space boots. Now, I taunt Printify somewhat regularly on Twitter. I'm what they call what do they call those? Troll. I'm kind of a troll on Twitter, and I'm constantly like harassing these guys, telling them we're coming after them, right? That we're going to overtake them in the Shopify App Store. That we're going to steal their market share, and so on and so forth. But look at us. We're number 3, and we should be number 2 or number 1 here. And please do not let my taunts be in vain. The only way I can pull this off is with your support. Please get in there and leave us a review. I would sincerely appreciate it. Leave us a review, please. Thank you. Thank you to everybody leaving us reviews right now. You're amazing. My heart goes out to you. You're awesome. Okay. No, we're coming to the end of the updates here. We're going to get to the teardowns. So we have no Coffee with Shine On next week. Just a heads up, next week is a holiday in the United States. We have Thanksgiving on Thursday, and then we have Black Friday, which is a huge selling day. All of you should know that. So you need to be getting some ads up. Let's go. So anyway, no Coffee with Shine On next week because of the festivities. All right. Okay, the best way to stay caught up with everything we have going on here, up at the very top of the group, you can see this little featured button. You click that. Anything that we think is announcement worthy, pin worthy, feature worthy, whatever, we mark it. It goes into this special tab. You can get caught up super fast with all of the updates, the new product releases, feature releases, all the live stuff, the content we drop. You can catch up really quick right here just by going to featured. So give that a shot. Okay. We ready to rock and roll? I'm ready to rock and roll. We had a few people that said this is their first time ever on the stream. So welcome. Welcome. You're about to experience something kind of transformative. We call it the digital marketer's toast. Anybody that's been around for a while, you know what I'm talking about. It's an amazing thing, right? It has this weird kind of tangible impact on the world around us. People report getting sales during the digital marketer's toast. I'm not kidding. Every time we do one of these, somebody somewhere says they feel tinglies from the top of their head to the bottom of their feet, whatever those tinglies are. Zuckerberg, I know, people don't think I'm right about this. I'm telling you, Zuckerberg, the digital marketer's toast makes him feel better. Like, that guy's like about to write an angry email to somebody, to his head of marketing. He's like, ban them all, and then we do the digital marketer's toast. And suddenly he has this moment. He pauses for a moment. He reflects, he sees a butterfly fly across his office window. And he goes, no, not today. Today's about love. And he deletes everything he's going to write and he moves on to some other task, right? That is the power of the digital marketer's toast. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Are you ready to be changed? All right, here's what I want you to do. Be receptive to the tinglies, okay? If you feel the tinglies, I want to hear it. If you get a sale during the toast, I want to hear it in the chat. Raise up your glasses, mugs, bottles, and flasks. Join me now for the digital marketer's toast. Here's to more conversions, more cash, cheap CPMs, and lower CACs, to higher CTRs, much higher CVRs, to enabled ad accounts and big bank accounts, upsells, downsells, and cross-sells, to winning products and repeat sales, and to the thing that everybody knows, the riches are in the niches, but also your email flows. Are you ready? Cheers, everybody. Drink up. There we go. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. I've been waiting for that this whole time. My coffee's a little bit cold, though. I'm going to have to juice her back up here. All right. Who got the tinglies? Who got a sale? Who just got some good news? Who just got a text from somebody? Maybe an estranged loved one. You just got a text and they were like, hey, I'd like to talk again. That's the kind of stuff that happens. Someone watching this that just took the toast probably just got a knock on the door from their significant other, fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend, something like that, and they just bought them a puppy. That probably just happened, right? Someone right now is being blessed with a baby puppy. Can you believe that? Seriously, people. Seriously. That's the power of the toast. All right, Martin here got a sale. That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, all you naysayers out there, you don't think it does anything. It does. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, there's power in the toast. All right? Okay. All right, let's get into it. We got to get it. We got to get this show on the road here. Can't just tell jokes the whole time. Okay. We are doing your product teardowns today. Product teardowns today. So, what is a product teardown for those of you that are new? Well, we have done a ton of teaching and instruction on what makes a good product here at Shine On. And there are a few elements that if you want to make any sales, you kind of need to have, right? So you need to be able to follow the greeting card format. So it needs to say who it's to. You need to have a really good body, like phrase text, and then you need who it's from. We say around here, it's the phrase that pays. If they cry, they'll buy, right? We say if it feels, it's real, right? So your phrase has to move people emotionally, and it can be any emotion, but the more emotion you can elicit in the person that is reading the phrase, the more likely they are to buy. The more likely they are to buy. Now, I'm a little bit distracted here. There we go. I don't know why my GIF wasn't playing. So, all of you buckle up. This is Hell's POD Kitchen. Your products are going to face the heat. Angry Michael is about to come out. Probably not. I'm not sure I have an angry side. I was going to cuss like a pirate. For those of you that joined late, I had like found the soundboard that had these bleep effects. And I was going to cuss like a freaking pirate this whole live stream. And I was just going to like bleep it all out. But I couldn't get it to push the bleeps through the live stream. So unfortunately, I can't do that. We are going to keep this PG-13. Those of you that are watching this with your kids around or whatever, don't worry. It's still a safe show for now. We'll see how ridiculous and stupid these products are, though. First, you never know. I may drop an F-bomb coming at you. All right. Anything I say from here on out, I say with love. Okay. I say with love. Please remember that. Please remember that. Okay. Are you ready for this? Let's do it. So the first one I'm going to get into, somebody linked me to their entire webpage, and I thought, I probably just need to tear down the entire website because there are some issues here with the site that I want to address. Now, I blocked out the logo. Can we see my cursor here? Let's see. How do I get a laser pointer? Stand by. Stand by. Got my pen. Oh, man. Huh. Wonder what, I thought there was like a laser pointer in here. Well, at any rate, just is what it is. So here we are. This is the website. Now, what are some issues with the website? Well, the thing that really stood out to me that I was like, oh man, we got some huge problems here. Before I even looked at the product was all of this stuff down here. This is all the stuff that we're expecting the buyer to fill out in order to buy the product. And it was really this one here that stood out to me. Like I kind of get this and this and this, and these are all part of our product page anyway, which, is kind of fine, I think. This one here, though, is a big problem for me. What is LS? Like, has anybody ever heard? Oh, people need me to zoom in here. Okay. Let's see. How can I do this differently? Bear with me. I don't want to go that far. There we go. Gosh dang it. Okay. We may just have to try this. Okay. So, I don't know what LS means, right? And look, if you've ever heard a confused mind doesn't buy, a confused mind says no, right? So this little, it's just, you don't want to use acronyms. This should all be as easy to understand as possible, right? All of it should be as easy to understand as possible. I'm not even sure, just looking at the product, what line 1, message line 1, 2, or whatever refers to. So anyway, we have huge problems here just on the product page before you even get to, if this was compelling, right? If somebody wanted to buy this, there's a good chance they would not even be able to figure out how, right? It's common sense that a buyer needs to be able to navigate your page easily and as frictionlessly as possible. So you got to clean this up. You got to clean this up big time. Another thing is, what the crap is this thing, right? This is starting to look like a drop shipping store to me. And a lot of people are familiar with drop shipping stores these days, especially people on Facebook, because they've been ripped off by them at one point or another. So look, get this off the page. The other thing is, this is probably slowing down your load times because the thing is freaking gigantic, right? If you're going to put something like this on the page, it should be small, like maybe like the size of an icon, and get rid of all the text. You know, you can have a badge. In fact, they've done conversion rate optimization studies that have shown having badges and things like that, especially on your checkout page, it makes people feel like, you know, they can trust the website and stuff, and it can actually increase conversions. But good grief. I mean, like, let me zoom out just so you can see. Look how big the freaking thing is. I mean, it's almost as big as the product. That's crazy. What's the matter with you? All right, there's my Gordon Ramsay coming out a little bit. So that's a big freaking problem, and you don't want all that stuff. So let me delete all this. I don't know why that keeps popping up here. It's driving me a little bit nuts. All right. So let's get into the product now. So to my gorgeous, does it say Jemima? Like, okay, I don't know what that name is. I've not heard the name. So to my gorgeous something. I'm trying to be delicate here because this might be like a cultural kind of thing, and maybe this product is meant for, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't recognize Jemima. It doesn't even occur to me that that's a name. In fact, when I first landed here, and you know, my eye scans the page, and in a quarter of a second, I'm getting impressions from the page. I literally thought that the rest of this was going to be in Spanish. I thought it was going to be in a different language. Mainly because, like, at first glance, I didn't really see the J. I just saw the like Emima, and it made me, I don't know, reminding me of like maybe some Spanish words or something like that. So I was surprised when I read the rest of this, and I saw that it was in fact English. So if you're selling to an English audience, or no, here, let me say this differently. You need to know who the demographic is you're selling to, and you need to make this user-friendly and intuitive for the demographic, right? So the Jemima, this is not a common name. I don't know if I've ever met anybody named Jemima. And like, by the way, not even in like nursing homes, I don't think I've ever met somebody named, I've never played bingo with somebody named Jemima, okay? So you need to use a name that's common, all right? Jessica, Sarah, Adam, John, something like that, right? Or if in your demographic there are specific names that are common, use those. But this, I don't know what's going on here, all right? So come on. Okay? All right, next, let's read it. So first of all, you do follow the greeting card format. You've got who it's to, you've got the phrase, and then you have who it's from. That's good. So good on you for doing that. So to my gorgeous Jemima, in your love, my world is complete. Each knot symbolizes our unbreakable bond, reflecting the joy you bring. Grateful for the endless love you shower upon me. My forever. All my love, Chris. Okay, so a few things here. First of all, did you even read this phrase? So it's not bad up until like this part. Gosh dang it, man. Okay. Well, I was going to use a pen. I'm putting the pen away. We're going to use my mouse because I don't know how to get that keyboard from not to show up. Okay, so we're back to the mouse. All right, so here's the thing. All the endless, let's see, grateful for the endless love you shower upon me. That's just weird. It's just a weird, for me, that's a weird like way to express that. Maybe you say grateful for the endless love you shine, you bring to me, you give to me. Grateful for the endless love we share. You know, but showering it upon you, it's just odd. It's odd, okay? Phil here says, Jemima is common in the South. I'll bet you $10 it's not. Have you ever met anybody under 40 named Jemima? That's my question. And maybe you have. Maybe I'm like just off my rocker here. But I have not. Okay, so anyways, back to this phrase. So the shower thing is just freaking odd. And then it's also kind of weird that it's like the endless love we share, or I'm sorry, you shower upon me, my forever. I mean, like, did you even read the phrase first? You know, like my forever and then all my love, Chris. So anyway, that's a problem. So I would definitely kill my forever. I think the phrase is actually salvageable, believe it or not. So in your love, my world is complete. Each knot symbolizes our unbreakable bond, reflecting the joy you bring. Grateful for the endless love we share. All my love, Chris. So maybe you change all my love because it's going to be redundant because you got love here in two places. But then it can probably say Chris. So that's not bad, right? The phrase itself is not bad. Now, how on earth you customize this phrase here is like beyond me. No buyer is ever going to figure this out. So the phrase has potential, but the page is killing it. If you're running traffic to this, you're going to be losing money. So what is the verdict here? Let's see. What is the verdict? The verdict is you need to just wake up a bit, okay? You need to just wake up a bit. Testing my patience. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, man. Okay. This one. This one. By the way, we'll do some of these together here towards the end. All right. So, does it follow the greeting card format? Well, yeah. Who it's to, then it's got the message, and then it says forever and always. It doesn't always have to say like, you know, love, dad, or husband, or whatever. It can just say forever and always. The bottom line is you typically need some kind of sign off on the phrase. This does accomplish that, so you're going to get a pass. Okay, now let's read it. To my wife, may this sparkle remind you of the twinkle in your eye. May this sparkle remind you of the twinkle in your eyes. May this sparkle of the twinkle in your eyes that brightens my world. As you wear this piece, know that you carry not just a jewel, but a reflection of the joy and love you bring into our lives every day. So first of all, here's my question. I don't know who did this. Again, don't take any of this personally. We're having fun today, okay? But do you even care? Do you even care about this message card at all and like how it looks and like trying to create something that doesn't suck? Look at this. These are the lines are on top of each other. They're touching each other. It looks like my 2-year-old took out her bucket of alphabet pieces and just dumped it on the floor. Like they're just, it's like a mess of characters right here. It's so busy. No one is going to be able to read this. The font choice is horrible, right? Because you're using is it serif or sans serif? I always mess this up. Hang on. We're going to find out. Sans serif versus serif. Let's go. We're having fun today, people. We're having fun today, people. I'm in character. I'm not usually a jerk like this. Okay, it's serif. It's serif. Okay, see how serif fonts, they're fonts that have these little feet on them. And then sans serif fonts don't have the feet. Sans serif fonts are clean. They're cleaner. In fact, I think sans means without. So try to cram that in my brain here real quick. All right, so let's get back here. So look at this, though. Not only did you pick a phrase and then make sure all the lines are literally touching each other. So there's like no breathing room here. Not only that, but like you picked a serif font. So you picked a busy looking font. And then not only that, like if this wasn't enough right here, if this like vomit of characters on the page wasn't enough, it's like, no, you really wanted to screw your chance of sales. So you made stuff bold and underlined stuff. I mean, this is just so busy here. It's difficult to read. I mean, look, if you were 50 or 60 years old, how are you going to read this? And I'm not being like disparate. How are you going to read it? Huh? You can't read this. Not only that. So this is just my feedback on this here. This is just my feedback on this here. What are you doing with this? What is this little like thing back here? You can't even tell what it is. This is crazy. So anyway, my question for you on this one is, did you even care? Because this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. So again, totally mean this in love. I'm in character today. We're doing this Gordon Ramsay thing. I'm not usually that mad, but here's the verdict on this one. All right. Here's the verdict on this one. What are you, an idiot sandwich? Okay, I'm kidding. Guys, really, I'm kidding here. I'm actually feeling bad even doing any of this. Look, I'm just giving you straight feedback on this. Usually not this blunt about things. Look, you are following. I have to break character here because I just can't do it. It's just not who I am. Look, you are following the training and the feedback, so that's good. You've got some things going for you in this. You're following the greeting card format. You clearly are trying to find phrases that are going to move people emotionally, but you have some big design problems here on this. Okay, this is that's just going to scare people away. It's so weird. It's too busy. You're not going to want that. You're clipping, like To My Wife is almost clipping out of the render. Forever and Always is basically falling out down here. And this here is just, it's so busy. You got to fix that. Like, you need to add spacing in between the lines. Ditch the serif font. It's crazy. You need to improve that. Okay. So anyway, you're kind of heading the right direction. You definitely need some work on this. Also, drop these little stars. I know what you're trying to do here with, like, you're playing on the sparkle and twinkle theme and all that kind of stuff, but the stars just make this whole thing look busy, and they don't look good anyway because, again, they're clipping. They're like, there's like no negative space in between the design and the edge, right? So it's a problem. It's a problem. So you need to fix all that stuff. Okay, let's go to the next one. We'll do a few of these together in just a moment. All right, so this one, greeting card format. You got To My Daughter, you have the phrase, and then you have the sign off. So all that's good, no problem. It's also that's congruent. There's congruency between the niche and the jewelry item. So that's always good. I like to see congruency there. We haven't had any congruency problems so far on today's teardowns. So that's been good. Let's read the phrase. Let's read the phrase. To my daughter, you light up my life. To my daughter, you light up my life every single day. I'm proud of you more than words can say. I'll always be here cheering you on. My love for you will never be gone. May life be kind, fun, and sweet. With every smile, my heart skips a beat. Chase your dreams, laugh a lot too. Remember my daughter, I'll always love you. This isn't that bad. You light up my life every single day. I'm more proud of you than words can say. I will tell you that when you're gonna rhyme, typically the first line, the first like stanza, is this a stanza? The first stanza, the first line, whatever it is gonna set the like tempo for the rest of it. And I wouldn't ditch like what you're going for here, but you might want to work with this a little bit because it's a little choppy and it's hard for me to kind of realize that it's rhyming. And it could just be the way the characters are laid out. So you light up my life every single day. I'm proud of you more than words can say. I'll always be here cheering you on. My love for you will never be gone. Yeah, I don't know. We're struggling here a little bit. May life be kind, fun, and sweet. With every smile, my heart skips a beat. Chase your dreams, laugh a lot too. Remember my daughter, I'll always love you. All right, so look, it rhymes. Rhyming is cute. A lot of people resonate with rhymes. It's actually not that bad. It may resonate with an audience, right? So like you're kind of on the right track here. You're going for something emotional. You're going for something that's sentimental, that resonates. Rhyming always helps with that. So actually, there's a lot here going for this. I would work with the stanzas a little bit. Look, if you're going to ChatGPT and ChatGPT is just spitting stuff out at you, you almost always got to wordsmith it a little bit, right? It's going to be rare that you're going to be able to just like blindly accept what ChatGPT spits out. I'm not sure if that's what's going on here or not, but I would work with this a little bit. Now, you're using interlocking hearts, you're using daughter, like it's a daughter niche, all that's good. Here's my feedback and way to improve this. First of all, notice that like your characters here are kind of in shadow. I think it may make this slightly difficult to read. I would experiment with making the text just slightly smaller, and maybe left aligning the text. Maybe left aligning this text and right aligning this text. That way you kind of like, you kind of get it to the edges, and it should open up and create a little bit of space around the jewelry item. And hopefully it makes the words a little bit easier to read as well. The next thing I'll say is I'm not really a fan of the cursive down here. I'm completely fine with it up here because it's big enough. It's like easy to read. It doesn't really bother me. Down here though, it just feels a little bit busy. I wonder if these are the same fonts. Yeah, I think they're the same fonts. Yeah, it looks like the same fonts. It feels a little busy. I mean, you might try to make it bold. That might make it a little easier to read, but I'm kind of struggling with this down here at the bottom. So that's my feedback on this one. I'm curious in the community, what feedback do you have on this one? Is there anything I'm missing? Anything I'm missing here? Anything? I kind of like the black background with the black box. I mean, it feels elegant. I will say this, that with the black background, the black background makes it very dramatic, makes it very serious, and that might contrast quite a bit with the rhyming and the phrase, because the phrase is more like cutesy, you know, and less like serious, but the design and the color scheme is more serious, right? So that's something that you know, if you end up getting like good click-through rate, lots of add to carts, and few purchases, it might be something to experiment with. All right, so somebody says it looks too busy. Yeah, I can kind of see that. There's definitely an issue with some balance going on here. Like, it's just weird to have all this space. I don't know. There's some design stuff that could potentially be improved. I would tell you this though. A lot of times, especially when you're testing, you don't want to throw crap out into when you're running ads. You want to get the product about as good as you can before you run ads. But to me, this may be an acceptable level to test with. I would probably try the left align and right align stuff, but I would probably test this. And if you get any traction, then you could always work to improve it. So, okay, let's see. You could even use just the bottom text rather than the entire poem. Yeah, that's 100% true. To my daughter, may life be kind, fun, and sweet. With every smile, my heart skips a beat. Chase your dreams, laugh a little too. Remember, my daughter, always love you. Yeah, I agree with that. I still think you've got a bit of a contrast issue with how serious this, like, the design is compared to the phrase. Like, you even have these like kind of Victorian squiggly things, which are nice. They make it feel high quality, but it's like a cute phrase with a very serious, dramatic presentation. That's you know, the phrase itself may do better on like acrylic or something too. In fact, I would even say I could easily see this being an acrylic item with like maybe like a cutesy picture of like an animal, and like it personalized, right? So instead it could say, to my daughter Emma, or Bella, or whatever some daughter names are. To my daughter Jessica, you light up my life with, you know, a cute little pony or something on it. You light up my life every single day. I'm more proud of you than words can say. I'll always be here cheering you on, for my love for you will never be gone. Yeah, I seriously think you could do something like that, and you could make that work. Okay, so daughter could be smaller. Yeah, it could be a little bit smaller so it's not covered by the chain. That's a really good point. That'll also reduce how busy it feels. So that's a great call out. I totally missed that. I justify left and right for the side paragraphs. Yep. Get rid of the pink lines. Yeah, I almost thought about saying that too. Like, again, it comes down to like the tone of the gift, the little splash of pink here. Whenever you're using pinks and reds, it starts to bend the product towards being a little bit more romantic, right? Now, pink is fun and cutesy and definitely can work on a daughter gift, but it just, I don't know. Yeah, so you're on to something, but there's definitely some work to be done here to improve this slightly. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So next one. Here we go. To my beautiful daughter. Gordon Ramsey wants to come back out, people. To my daughter, to my beautiful daughter, from the moment you came into my life, my heart swelled with love and pride. You are a source of endless joy and a constant reminder of the beauty in this world. Your laughter, your spirit, and your strength have made my life richer in ways I could never have imagined. I love you endlessly, baby girl, from Dad. Okay. There are some issues here. So start with the good. You got the greeting card format. Okay, great. I don't know what possessed you to pick this font, but this font has got to go. That font is crazy. I don't know why we'd pick a font like that. You may as well pick Papyrus or something, or wing bats or whatever the heck it is. Like it's goofy. It's difficult to read. It's worse than a serif font. You know, it's worse than that Times New Roman one we just looked at. It looks like bones or something like that. So the font is crazy. You got to go simple here on the font. This is nuts. I'm totally okay with the daughter here. Totally okay with that. It's big. It's elegant. You know, all that's fine. This font is nuts. You're not going to sell one of these. If you sell any of these, I will be shocked. So you got to get rid of that 100%. Also, you know, when you think about who's buying this gift, if it's really a dad, like, what are we doing with the flowers and stuff? Like, I'm not sure that this is going to appeal to a dad. Like, it maybe. I don't know. This feels like something that was designed for a grandma, but is being sold to a dad, right? I am okay with this jewelry piece for daughter, but I think the interlocking hearts will probably do you a little bit better. Interlocking hearts just does really, really well on the in the daughter, like, family type of space. Let's see. In terms of the phrase, I don't think the phrase there's nothing like standing out that feels special to me about the phrase that's going to move somebody like emotionally. From the moment you came into my life, my heart swelled with love and pride. You are a source of endless joy and a constant reminder of the beauty in this world. Your laughter, your spirit, your strength have made my life richer in ways I never could have imagined. I mean, okay. So look, the phrase, like, it's sentimental. It's like serious sentimental. It's not cute. Maybe you could do something with the phrase. Maybe you could do something with the phrase here. But I don't know. The phrase isn't quite doing it for me, dog. Okay. And then another thing you got going on here is, I don't know if you have an alignment thing. Weird. Oh, it's not alignment. Okay. So the fact that if you look at how fat this side of the phrase is, and then you look at this, you have like a weird problem with the way the words are laid out here that's definitely impacting your design. And it's because it's not symmetrical. Like, you don't even have the illusion of it being symmetrical because of the design, like, what do you call this? Like, word design, let's say, phrase design here. Because this, like, it narrows. You know what I mean? It's like coming to a bottleneck down here. You know what I'm saying? Where this here is like kind of fat and choppy. And you need to keep, they need to be symmetrical, because you need to maintain balance. And like, if you maintain balance and you maintain symmetry, it feels less busy. That's why you want that. I thought, you know, at first, you probably heard me kind of stumbling a little bit. I thought it was an issue of alignment, but actually both of these are center aligned, right? It's just that here, the way you've chosen to break up the phrase, it gives us this weird effect. So anyway, that's kind of weird. All right, so now let's move on. I spent enough time on that. Let's see. I love you endlessly, baby girl. It's a little bit of a weird sign off because all of this feels really mature to me. Like, in fact, this feels mature. flowers here feel mature. I mean, this feels like a gift for somebody that's a little older. But then the sign off is "I love you endlessly, baby girl." And I don't know my daughters too. I like maybe it's normal to be calling your daughter baby girl when she's in her 20s and 30s or whatever. But that just strikes me as a little bit odd. And then I'm also not sure you need the "from" part here, right? Because it could just say "I love you endlessly, baby girl, dad," or something like that. Anyway, that just struck me as odd too. Is like this here. It's the design of it that strikes me as odd. So anyway, there's some issues here. The last thing I'll say is there's kind of a weird problem with balance, like in the design. Whoops. Like this whole side feels super busy. I think it's because you got this weird thing going on. You got the flowers going on. They're only on one side, so you don't have the symmetry. Then the salutation part is like kind of like right aligned a little bit. So it's just, yeah, it's not even centered up. It's just, I don't know. That whole thing is weird. Okay, let's see some feedback from the group. Feedback from the group. Anything I missed here? And then this next one, you guys are going to do with me. Someone says it's not centered. Move to my daughter and both the signature lines to the left. Oh, that's a great point. I think I was so zoomed in I couldn't see that. What they're saying is, I think daughter is centered. Here, I'm probably not going to be able to do this. Can I draw a line? So I think centered would be like here, maybe something like that would be the center line. And what this user is calling out, your Facebook user, sorry, I don't know who you are, is this here is not centered and this here is not centered. I did catch this, right? And that is just, it's making it feel really weird. Really weird. All right, Tammy, grammar police. I love you endlessly, baby girl, not baby girl. Oh, that's a good call too. Totally. Yep. You should capitalize baby girl for sure because it's a what? Proper noun. Is that right, Tammy? Let's see. They're working with center alignment. Yeah. ChatGPT is killing us unless, as Michael said, we look closely and rework with the product and audience. I'm 100%. Like ChatGPT is an amazing tool. It spits out a ton of cool stuff, especially on the phrase side of the house. But you can't just take you can't just take the phrase right out of ChatGPT and apply it. You got to do a little bit of wordsmithing, not a lot. I mean, it's still doing 95% of the work for you. There's just a polish you got to kind of come in and add to it. All right. Oh my gosh. Text boxes are different sizes. Copy first one and use for second side. Maybe. It might be. The biggest thing I notice is balance. Yeah. Okay. So just an experience will get better after product teardowns. Yeah. Look, if this is yours, and I'm not saying it is, we do product teardowns every now and then. We typically do them like out of fun and stuff. This Gordon Ramsey thing is kind of a joke I was doing. I just can't be mean is the problem. Not to someone that's trying to learn anyway. Okay, let's keep going. All right, this one we're doing together. So I want you all to take a look at this, take it in, and then we're going to critique it together. So let me make sure it's big enough that you can read it. I'll read it out loud, and I want you all to help me with the teardown, okay? So to my daughter, and it's the Alluring Beauty is the product. To my daughter, I love you. Whoops, sorry. To my daughter, I laugh with you day and night. You are my star. You are my light. Like stars above, my love for you climbs. Nothing will change that, not even time. Love, Dad. Love, Dad. So give me your feedback. Let's see what you got. So, punctuation. I laugh with you day and night. You are my star. You are my light. Yeah. So there is an issue here. That's a really good catch too. If you're going to use punctuation at all, right? So if you're going to use commas or anything like that, then you need to insert your periods. Whoops, that would be a comma there, period here, comma there, period here. You need to do that. Don't just like do half of the punctuation. That is pretty weird. That is really weird. Okay, what else we got? Need periods. Yeah, so they weren't the only one to catch that. The yellow on star and light don't work. Draws my attention to those words first. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with that. Like if you, yeah, totally. Like the first thing you see, it's not the jewelry, it's not who it's to, it is just light and star. That's totally correct. Yeah, I think that's a problem. You might be able to bold them still. I wouldn't. You might be able to bold them still and just keep it white, you know, so that it's simple. All right, what else we got? It's not bad after punctuation, really. I'm struggling a little bit with the word climbs. It just feels weird, but I don't know. And I'm not the only one that caught that. Rita, my love for you climbs is odd. Yep. I keep losing my mouse here. Where'd it go? There it is. Yellow has to go. Maybe use capitals in white to make it stand out. Yeah, you could. There's a few different ways you could probably emphasize that. So agree with you there. I don't think a star is climbing. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so good. I'm not the only one. The climb thing isn't working. You're going to have to find a different word. So probably it probably means, unfortunately, this whole thing needs rewritten because I don't know if you're going to find another word that's going to rhyme with time. Like stars above. Maybe, no, here you go. Like stars above, my love for you shines. Nothing will change that, not even time. So it doesn't proper rhyme, but it sounds like it rhymes. If this were a country song, you could get away with it. So why not here? Maybe the yellow should go. Yep. Designs make it look cheaper to me. Yeah, okay. I'm glad somebody kind of brought this up. All these stars and then like the trees down here, it makes it start to feel a little clip arty, right? Little clip arty. And that's going to make it feel cheap. So I agree with that. Maybe go all black background. So the words stand out more. Yeah, I agree. I actually think all black, maybe even like a deep navy blue. Those would all work well. Necklace doesn't match daughter. Look, I think Alluring Beauty, I think you can get away with that in the daughter niche, but the best one, it really is just Interlocking Hearts. It's tried and true, works really well. Interlocking Hearts tends to be the best one. Yellow color took away the luxuriousness. Yeah, I could see that. Yellow takes away from the elegant design in the product. Yep, two people saying the same thing here. Apart from punctuation in yellow, it's the best so far today. Yeah, it's not bad. Maybe put is infinite instead of climbs. Yeah, the problem is as soon as you make it is infinite, it stops rhyming. So shines is probably the word. Yeah, Isabella, I think you're right. What's up, Isabella? How are we doing? Isabella is in Launchpad, by the way. Glad to see you here. Stars are too busy. Get rid of the third line and it will sound better. Could. Yeah. Okay, let's move to the next one. I think we kind of got this. Again, we're going to do this one together. Oh, this is a website. So this will be a fun one to do together. Controls here, kind of frustrating. All right, so here's a website. This is a journal. I wanted to bring a different kind of product here. I didn't have any, as far as I know, nobody submitted acrylic. So this is a journal. So first of all, let me back up. There's a reason I brought the whole site in here. And I'm going to kind of lead with the teardown and then we can do the product together. Even though it's a journal, all the same principles apply, okay? My big issue with this is this is a drop shipping site. You have apparel, you have gadgets, you have home improvement and tools, you have outdoor beauty. Oh, and mugs. Yeah, right. Like, no one's going to take this seriously. They're not going to feel like it's got authority. It feels like a cheap drop shipping site. This is a problem. This is a huge problem. You do not want to do this. Like, try to make a brand. And your brand can't be everything. Like, you cannot start the freaking Walmart of e-commerce brands. It's not going to work. So, like, this is just oh my gosh, it's just a huge problem. With all this down here too, it just feels so cheap to me. Like, no one is going to do this. All of this stuff, it's distracting. Oh my gosh. Like, this is just not. Build a brand. Try to build a brand, okay? It can be a family gifts brand, and you can bring in other kinds of family gifts, but like, you got a dress on here. You have a pink dress that you're selling on the same site where you're trying to sell these sentimental family acrylic items and journals, and mugs, and I bet you jewelry's on here too. I bet you jewelry's tucked away, probably in beauty. This is a problem. All right. I'll be shocked if you're making any sales on this. Okay. Okay. So let's get into the journal now. Let's get into the journal. Here's what I would recommend. Whoever owns this site, you need to either come to this website. I can't remember the name of the site. In fact, I do recall that the name is probably not salvageable because it sounds like a drop shipping store. Okay. So whatever guru like kind of told you to do this, go back and get your money back. So here's what I would do. Start a new store. I don't think it's salvageable, not with the name. Start a brand new store. Just use the Dawn theme, right? It's free on Shopify's website. Use that to kind of start with. It's simple. There's lots of training out there for it, that kind of thing. Make it like a branded store. Go after a specific niche, right? It can be family themed gifting. It's fine with me. But then every product on there needs to have like this family gifting kind of angle to it. I'm not talking about like toiletry bags. And I'm not talking about, personalized toiletry bags and stuff, man. I'm talking about like gifts with sentimental messages on them. So that would be blankets, jewelry, acrylic, metal art prints. As long as it's the sentimental phrase, it can be personalized stuff. You can even do some customly things with some characters, right? There's a lot you can get into, like a really nice branded store around that. But don't add this stuff to it, and then with your metal art prints start doing AI generated art and stuff. It's not going to work. It's going to clash with the brand. Okay. So, all right, let's talk about this. Now, what are your critiques on this right here? What are your critiques on this right here? May as well sell dog beds. I bet you pets are probably on here somewhere. They're probably right here. They're just not categorized yet. Probably selling vapes also. It gives it a flea market vibe. Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, okay. Let's go to the design now. What feedback do we have on the design? The text is small. Yeah, it is pretty tiny for sure. It allows people's name to show up. To allow people's name to show up in Coach Ace. I don't see it working on Facebook. Maybe Etsy. Yeah, I agree with that. This isn't going to work on Facebook because you don't have a phrase. Like, people on Facebook, they're going after the impulse buy, and they're only going to pick this up if you have a phrase on it that moves them emotionally, or you have some kind of like personalization angle to it that they're not going to find anywhere else. Yeah, you're not going to find it. This may, if this is going to sell, and I don't think it is, if it was going to sell, it'd probably sell on Etsy. Okay, it'd probably sell on Etsy. I'll tell you why I don't think it's going to sell. But I want to give other people some time here. Can't read past January. Yeah, they can't read the carnation hope or whatever. Here's why this isn't going to sell. Why on earth is somebody going to buy a journal with a freaking month on it? Like, who's going to buy a journal that says January? Even if you're born in January, why would you buy one that says January? Like, I'm not going to wear, I don't have anything in my house that says January on it, except a freaking calendar, right? Like this needs to be personalized. I see what you're doing, right? You're trying to say, here is a flower that's like the January birth flower or whatever it is. That's fine. But then why don't you make this a personal, an area of personalization where you can put somebody's name. So it says Monica or Jessica or whatever the name is, right? And then I get rid of carnation and hope, because again, you're going with this monthly theme thing, but it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. If you look on Etsy, there are so many good ideas on Etsy for how to do this. I'm going to pop over to Etsy real quick. Let's just type like personalized birth flower journal. I don't even know if there is one, but we'll see. Yeah, look at this. You got kind of a flower thing with personalization on it. Here's one. Here's one. That's how I would do this. Here's one with a little bit more text. Let's read what this says. April, sweet pea and daisy, loyal, confident. So maybe you could do something like that, that reflects like personality. But carnation, like, let's go back to this. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Dude, this says carnation. Look at that. What the heck does that mean? That's not a personality trait, So anyway, you can pull this off. There's a lot of other cool stuff you can do with the journals too. Like, just look at this. Personalized journals. Here's one where you actually have like a birthday on it. Can you guys see this? Here's where we're getting some ideas. I see it. Carnation now. I don't like that. I think that's stupid. But it does have a name and it's got a birthday. You could maybe do something like that on it, So there's all kinds of cool stuff you can do with the journals. You just need to like try to get some inspiration here. Try to get some inspiration here before you get into it. But this is not going to work. This is not good at all. So whoever did this, yeah, good luck. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, let's do this one together. This might be the last one we do. Last one we do here. Let's do this one together. I'll read it. Sorry, I'm trying to make it big enough for you guys. There we go. I'll read it, and I want to see your feedback. What could we do to improve this? What is the teardown? Here we go. To the man of my dreams, my husband, I didn't marry you so that I could live with you. I married you because I can't live without you. Never forget that I love you, Christina. All right. What do we got? What feedback do we have? Drop it in the comments. Let's do this one together. Okay, alignment. Yeah, there's right? The alignment thing is a bit of a problem. I'm bringing back can we not get our alignment straight, people? Can we not do it? All right, what else do we got? Too many font size changes. Yeah, that's going to give it this overall like kind of busy feeling. So you definitely have that going on. Like, this font's a different size. This is 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 a different size. And that's a different size. That's going to make this feel super busy. So yeah, too many different fonts and changes, sizes. Caps, Christina small, husband misaligned. Caps. What do you mean by caps? You're talking about how it's inconsistent because up here, the T and 2 should probably be capitalized, and it's not. Yeah, it's very inconsistent, the use of caps here. We don't really know what's going on. We're using case titling, sentence case. What the heck are we doing here? They also said that Christina is small. That was something I was going to call out. Christina is like barely visible to the naked eye here. Like, you can barely see it. It's super freaking tiny. So if you're selling this, like in running ads, and you want this to be, you want people to see, oh, I can personalize this item, I should buy it. Well, you need to make the name bigger. I would also argue, and it may look better when it's bigger, but like, you got to be careful when you use cursive on the personalization, because it can be somewhat difficult to read in your mock-up. Like see how it says Christina here, and it's just this like mess of letters all together because of the cursive and how tiny it is. So you just got to be careful of that, because that can scare some people away also. All right, let's see what else we got. Capitalize 2. Yeah, the T in 2. Yep. Husband's misaligned. Yep. Husband's not centered. Husband. Everyone's catching that. So the don't live together. Oh, yeah. So that is an interesting catch. So I've never read the phrase that way, but I suppose you could read this phrase. So the way I read this phrase is these two people are married, and it's just this expression of love where it's like, I didn't marry you to live with you. I married you because I can't live without you, right? However, this person is reading it as though they're not living together, right? Like as though what's prompting the gift and the phrase is that like these two people maybe are apart, and the what's trying to be expressed here is like, hey, I can't live without you. Like we need to be together again. I've never read this phrase that way before, ever. I think the reason Facebook user is reading it this way is because the thought gets broken with the way the text is split up. This is what I think is happening here. Not positive. This is what I think is happening here. Let's see. Grammar police are so overwhelmed, they've moved districts. That's awesome. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. And Tammy is really good at this too. She could be an editor. Husband's too big, the rest too small. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything we haven't covered yet? Christina's too small. To the man is too much. To the man. Okay. They're saying to the man of my dreams is too much. Yeah, I mean, it could be. Look, it's a lot of that's going to come down to the relationship between the husband and the wife. I mean, keep in mind, we've sold 1,000 items before where it's like, to my, well, I'm trying to think of some of the more crazy ones, but, it's very common to see the to my gorgeous wife, to my breathtaking wife. You see some of those too. But to the man of my dreams, yeah, I could see how that's a little, it does feel slightly cheesy. Like, have you ever seen the joke t-shirts where it's like, here I am, married the man of my dreams, living the life, whatever. And the joke is that it's typically the husband buying it for the wife. It does start to feel that way a little bit. So I kind of feel you on that. Looks like a ransom note. I will say, now that there's this like, I can't live without you thing that the other person pointed out, there is this place where it feels like a little stalkerish, right? You could see like kind of like a crazy person getting this for a crazy stalker getting it for their stalkie. Okay. I'm not really seeing anything new. Okay. So here's what I'm going to say to it real quick. The jewelry item works, right? This is very good, very popular in the husband boyfriend niche. I will also add that like, this is a good niche to get into. A lot of people overlook this niche, but it's a good one. If you hit a winning product here, there's very little competition in this space. In fact, I recommended a personal friend of mine, get into kind of shine on jewelry and stuff. And he sold into this niche. And he did really well. It was virtually uncontested, and he made quite a bit of profit, and he went on a really nice vacation because of it. So this niche can really work well. So I kind of liked seeing that niche in the teardowns, but I agree with basically everybody else. This is misaligned. You got all kinds of font size issues. There's something going on with the phrase where like splitting it up is like breaking the meaning in the phrase. And then this is really tiny. And even when you make that bigger, you may need to change the font because I will just tell you, Christina is a little difficult to read right now because the font choice is a problem. So, all right. I think we need to wrap this up. How do you feel about that? Did you find this helpful today? Let me know in the chat. Did you find this helpful? Were these teardowns helpful? If you're new here, first time here, you just getting into message cards, maybe just getting into jewelry, family gifting, maybe you're building your site. Was today's lesson helpful? Please let me know in the chat right now. Cindy says, Chobi rather, says, I want to do more teardowns. Yeah, the teardowns are fun. Now, do you want to do the teardowns with Gordon Ramsey or Michael Christ? That's the question, huh? All right. Phil says, always very helpful. Thank you. Did I just see Ace? Yeah, he's here. I was asking for the StreamYard link. Yeah. Cool. Hey, welcome, buddy. Welcome. I gave you a shout out earlier in the stream. You got some swag coming your way, by the way. You got some swag coming your way. So welcome. Ace is awesome, by the way. I did a coffee with Mike. If you just joined late, I did a coffee with Michael with Ace several months ago. You should go find that. Ace has an incredible story. He's done really well with Shine On products. It's definitely worth a watch. So go check that out. Tanya says, yeah, it was helpful and fun. Yes, sir. Super valuable. I love these teardowns. Okay, that's great. The new product would be launched this Q4. The new products, you guys want to see the new products again? Because I think like half the people here probably weren't on it at the beginning. You guys want to see the new products again? Give me a yes in the chat, and I'll go back to them real quick. So the new products may launch today. They might even be up right now. I will tell you, I came from a call to do this where we were trying to launch them within like imminently, like within a few hours. But if we hit a showstopper or bug or something like that, we'll probably push the product launch into this weekend or maybe like Monday, right? But they were, they seemed to indicate everything was looking pretty good, and they were going to try to launch it today. If you want to see the new products again, let me know, and we'll go do it. Helpful. No Gordon, bring Michael back. Didn't like my Gordon Ramsey impressions. It's all right. My feelings aren't hurt. I couldn't really get in the groove with it anyway. I just felt bad. Like here, you guys are learning. I wonder how he feels, in the kitchen, just berating people all the time. I don't know. He's making good money though. Maybe that makes him feel better at night when he like lays down on his bed of money. Let's see. Yes. Yeah. They want to see the new product. Okay. Let's go back to the products. Then we're wrapping this up, folks. Okay. So new product. It's all the way at the top. Come on. What's going on? All right. Here we go. New products. One last time for everybody's new. Right around the corner. Probably launching today. If they don't launch today, look for them as soon as tomorrow. I'm kind of told Monday is like the latest. That's like a worst case scenario. So it's right around the corner. Here we go. First up, blankets. Blankets with these little tassels. These are woven blankets, not printed. So these are great for this, like all the gifting kind of stuff that we do, the phrases that we put on the jewelry, on the acrylic that sell really well. It'll work on the blanket. Now, what's neat about our blankets is they're woven. They're slightly different than what a lot of our competitors have, right? So we're giving you something that should stand out in the marketplace. They're really high quality. Everybody inside of our company that's felt them, held them, seen them, they're really, really impressed with the blankets. So blankets are here, all right? Blankets are here. Next, we have wall tapestries, right? So this is our version of canvas. And by the way, eventually you're probably going to see some canvas in the catalog, but this is our version of it. Again, it's a little different than what a lot of our competitors have out in the space. We're trying to give you products that are going to stand out in the marketplace this Q4, that are going to be scroll stoppers, and that people haven't developed a banner blindness to, right? So we have wall tapestries right here. They're really nice quality. And again, the same kind of gifting, like sentimental phrase angles will work on these products. Next, we have metal art prints. So again, this is not canvas. This is a metal art print. Super high quality. The cool thing about metal art prints is there's like this sheen or this like gloss on the print. So the colors are really vibrant. The print is really sharp. It's a really cool, high quality product. And the profit potential is pretty high too. Like in the largest size of this, the profit, don't quote me on this, but it's like $150 or something like that. So the margins on this can be really good. And again, the phrases can work on this. Now with the wall tapestry and the metal art print, if you want, you can like actually start doing a little bit more like design work and things like that on that. I would recommend, don't go the whole AI design kind of, it'll work. The AI design stuff can definitely work, but I would maybe recommend, unless you have a store, a branded store built around that, stick to this family kind of stuff and it will sell. It will sell. I will tell you, one of the things that's really popular with the canvas is, you print like wooden, what is it? It's like, it almost looks like a hardwood floor. It's like a wooden kind of like paneling in the background, and then you print on top of it, and it's canvas, but it looks nice hung up on a wall because it's got the illusion of it looking like wood. Well, you can do the same thing probably to greater effect with the metal art print, because you don't have the canvas like background like distorting the image. It's just like a really nice crystal clear print. So anyway, and then the final product that we have this week are ginormous stockings. Ginormous stockings. Now look, some of our competitors have stockings, but they're these like tiny, narrow little things. You could barely put a freaking, like soda bottle inside of it. Like the 1 liter soda bottles in it, or whatever they are. They're really tiny. I don't really understand the concept there. But anyway, we said, okay, well, forget it. We're going to launch these giant ones, right? So we have these ginormous stockings. They're a little bit different. The cool thing about the stocking is you can put a whole phrase on this. And to give you a feel for how big these stockings are, this is the stocking next to a person, right? And we photoshopped in a couple dogs and a little baby, a little baby right here in the stocking. So this is photoshopped. We didn't actually take this picture, so don't come after us. No pets, no babies were harmed in the making of this photo. But I said this earlier kind of jokingly. It's like the Chipotle burrito of stockings, okay? It's a huge freaking stocking. You'll be able to fit a phrase on there. It's going to be awesome. And these will sell like gangbusters between now and Christmas cutoff, right? So if you got a phrase that's winning and you think it can work on the stocking, I'd definitely give it a shot, because you can sell a gajillion of these. All right. Was today's Coffee with Shine On helpful? Let me know in the chat. Many of you said yes earlier. If you are somebody that said yes, if you found today helpful, if you got value out of today, I want to ask you a question. Have I earned your 5-star review? Did I earn your 5-star review today? If I did, I want you to do me a favor real quick. Okay. I want you to go to apps.shopify.com/shine-on, right? And I want you to leave us a review. If you could please leave us an honest review, I would sincerely appreciate it. apps.shopify.com/shine-on. If you scroll down to the bottom where it says write a review, I want you to leave us an honest review. Look, I'm a marketer, right? Always going to be asking for stuff. This is my ask. You should too, by the way. I'm leading by example here. This is one more piece of value I'm giving you in this Coffee with Shine On, right? I'm teaching you a valuable marketing lesson here, which is, closed mouths don't get fed. You should always be asking, always be selling, always have an offer, right? Well, I just gave you a ton of value, right? And now I'm asking, could you please leave us a review? I'd really appreciate that. apps.shopify.com/shine-on. Please leave us a review. I would greatly appreciate that. All of us here at Shine On would appreciate that. Okay, everybody. I had a lot of fun with you today. Thanks so much for showing up and listening to my antics for 2 hours. All right, until next time, If you have not signed up for Shine On yet and you want to start selling, you want kind of the life-changing experience that the rest of our merchants have, go to shineon.com. You can sign up. It takes like 60 seconds and you can make your account for free. Do me a favor, if you're on YouTube, go over to Facebook, make sure you're watching it. The Facebook has an incredible community and you're seriously, you got some screws loose. If you're not in our Facebook group, it's absolutely amazing. If you're in the Facebook group and you haven't subscribed and signed up for notifications on the YouTube channel, hey, go over there and give us some love. We'd appreciate it. You can also follow us on Instagram and you can always leave us a review. It's the third time I've asked. Please leave us a review. I'd appreciate it. It's all I want for Christmas. All I want for Christmas are a few reviews. If you could do that for me, I will send you a virtual hug. All right, everybody. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, happy selling. Take care, everybody.